When waking up in the morning and running out the door, one of the most important things to remember is to wash your face. A lot of people make the mistake of only washing their face in the evening time and not in the morning. You have to remember that when you're sleeping, all of the toxins and sweat are coming out of your pores, so it's very important to wash your face in the morning for health reasons and sanitary reasons. But not only that, the moisturizer will act as a primer and the makeup will lay better on a clean face as opposed to a dirty face. I'm using a Lancome moisturizer right now. It's brand new and exclusive only to Sephora. I absolutely love it. If you guys want to see an in-depth skincare routine that I do every morning or every night, just let me know in the comment section below. So at this point, I had curled my hair 2 days prior to this. I used the Numi Titan 3. I do have a discount code for you guys, and I will list it in my description bar below. Basically, I'm just running a teasing comb to just smooth everything out, and I will go in and just kind of pump up the roots a little bit since I do have naturally flat hair. This will just add more body and definition. If you're more oily, you can use dry shampoo, but I'm super dry, so I only have to wash my hair about every 3 to 4 days. And I will shower, of course, but I will just put my hair in a bun on top of my head to avoid getting it wet, so I can just keep it and wear it like this for a few days. Moving on to makeup, the first thing I'm going to be doing is applying foundation. This is the YSL Touch Eclat foundation in shade B40. It's a great shade. I would say it's a medium tone with yellow and beige undertones. So it's not going to be super yellow or super pink, which is exactly what I'm looking for because I'm more neutral with a touch of yellow golden undertones, which is kind of tricky to match. So B40 is a great shade for that. I'm using my Sigma F40 Kabuki Flat Top Foundation Brush. Whew, that was a mouthful, as always. If I'm not using this brush, I'm dead. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, and this is the shade Light. I'm going to just take this and touch it underneath my eye area, inner corner, and then just one streak on top of the lid. Going back in with this Sigma brush, I don't remember the number, F something. I'm not positive, but it comes in the synthetic Kabuki brush kit thing. Yeah, anyways, I will list all the brushes that I use in this entire video and all the products down below in my description bar, including outfit and things like that. Whoa, look at the difference in concealer. Then I'm going to just do the exact same thing to the other eye. I love this concealer on days where I'm moving super quickly because it's a medium coverage, so it's not super thick. It blends out beautifully. It kind of feels like a mousse and it doesn't crease. I recommend it to everyone. Plus, it's super affordable since it is from the drugstore, and this brush just blends it out gorgeously on the entire face. And I take whatever is left over and I just kind of pop it up by the brows and in the middle of the forehead. And then I'm going to take my Bare Minerals Original Foundation in shade Light. This is the one that has a luminous shade to it. I talked about it in my favorites video with another Sigma brush that I will list below. And I'm just going to tap that in my T-zone area. I do not put this above my top lip because I think that when you put foundation and powder on your top lip, it can tend to break up throughout the day. Then I'm going to fill in just the outer portion of my brows to make this super quick. I'm not going to do anything to define them other than just use the Anastasia Brow Wiz. This is in shade Soft Brown. And then I'll go in with the opposite end on the spoolie and just kind of buff it around so that it doesn't look harsh, there's no lines, and it'll look a little bit more blended. But just sticking on the outer tail, I won't bring it in whatsoever to the inner corner. This is the easiest way to bring attention to the eyes and define the brows without it looking overboard or taking too much time on them to make them look absolutely perfect like we normally do. Then I'm going to take any bronzer. I'm using Benefit Hoola bronzer. This is the easiest way to just kind of sculpt out your lid and contour your eye without having to bust out a whole palette and pick a shade. So just take a bronzer and just put it with a big fluffy brush in the crease and dust it back and forth. I'm mainly focusing on the outer corner and bringing it up towards the brow area, but I'm also swooping it in just to define the entire eyelid. Then I'm going to take Stila Kitten eyeshadow, one of my favorite eyeshadows. It is such a beautiful shimmery all over the lid color. I'm going to pop it on the inner corner with any small shader brush you have, or a Q-tip would even work as well. And I'm just going to put this on the inner corner just to brighten us up and wake us up a little bit since we aren't doing any other shadow. Then I'm going to take Makeup Geek Corrupt, which is the blackest black, and we're getting interrupted by my sweet little niece. And we're going to make some faces for you. I'm in Chicago right now at my sister's house, so we are obsessed with each other. That's why this is happening right now. Okay, moving on. I'm going to take this on just a flat definer brush and just stipple it right in my lashes and kind of flick it upward as you can see me doing. I'm not bringing this too far to the inner corner. I'm definitely focusing on the outer edge of my eyelid. That way I can go in and blend this out, and it's not going to really look like eyeliner, but yet it's going to define the eye. So just using any pencil brush with no product on it, or you can put a little bit more bronzer on it or whatever you want. I'm just kind of fluffing this around. This is a great way to do eyeliner when you're in a rush and you're just running out the door and you don't have to worry about it being perfect. Then I'm going to go in and curl my eyelashes. I am using a new Lancome eyelash curler that I got at Sephora, but I'm going to be honest, I like the MAC one a lot better than this one. Then I'm going to go in with L'Oreal Voluminous Full Definition Mascara. This is from the drugstore. It's one of my favorite mascaras of all time. It gives such great volume, makes your lashes a lot thicker for the girls like me who have skinny little spider lashes. So I'm just going to coat my lashes. I'm going to give them about 2 coats since I'm not doing much other to the eye. And then I'm going to just put on clear brow gel because I did forget. I am using the Anastasia brow gel. I know it's a little bit more expensive than others you can find at the drugstore, but it honestly keeps your brows on like glue. Not one hair is going to move, and I love it so much. I'm using Milani Luminoso blush. This is a beautiful peachy pink color, and it's got a little bit of shimmer in it. And I'm going to just tap this on the cheeks. I'm only using blush today, no highlighter, no bronzer, since this is a super quick makeup tutorial, and I think the blush is the most important. And if you have one with some shimmer in it, you don't need a highlighter because it will just do that for you. Then I'm going to use YSL. This is a lip stain. I'm not sure of the color. I'll list it below. This is the same thing as the L'Oreal one that they have at the drugstore. The YSL one just lasts a little bit longer. I actually bought it on accident, but I loved it so much I kept it. So yeah. After that, I'm just going to go on and coat the bottom lashes just because we can't forget that. This is usually something that I'll end up doing at a stoplight in the car if I'm in a rush. And then I'll go back with a Q-tip and just clean up some mistakes I made. If you wait for the mascara to dry, it'll just rub right off with a Q-tip. I'm using Urban Decay Chill Makeup Setting Spray, and I'm going to just spritz my entire face with this to set everything so that nothing moves. Fan it off and give it a moment to dry so your mascara doesn't get stuck to anything since it is wet. Then after that, we are complete with the makeup look, and I really hope you guys enjoy.
Gross. I don't like it.
Yay! I don't have any bronzer, no contour, no highlight, no under eye powder.
Yeah, but that's what normal people look like.